Everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, or if you're new here, a huge welcome. My name's Charlotte and this is my YouTube channel where I essentially now show my new adventures in the world of British dressage. If you've just joined, you've joined me at a great time, because this week's vlog I'm actually heading to Addington Equestrian for mine and Vossi's first ever Winter Petplan Championship Finals, or also known as the NAF 5-Star Winter Nationals. I am so excited. I have never experienced anything like this before. Up until now, I've always sort of been involved in the show jumping world. I feel like I've never achieved anything great in my time of being a horse owner, and I've been in the horse world my whole life. So this for me is huge. We started dressage about a year ago, and we started British dressage about 9 months ago now. So this whole new thing it's new. It's very, very new. So before this video starts, I just want to say a huge thank you to my sponsor of this video, which is Equinutritive. Equinutritive, for those of you who haven't heard of it, specialise in nutritional and natural horse supplements. They are 100% natural. They are also FEI legal, and Vossi himself is on the No More Nerves and also the Alpha Gold joint supplement. I'm going to put a link to Equinutritive below for any of you who are interested in sourcing 100% natural herbs for your horse. And without further ado, let's get to it. So Voss stays in at night, so he's currently out in his paddock grazing before we set off a bit later, but I have mucked out. Just going to go empty the wheelbarrow, and then we can move on to packing up the trailer and getting everything ready. So we're hitched up, and I've just started packing some of my things that I need. So I've got my steps for plaiting and for getting on. I've got my hay soaking buckets, Vossi's stable water bucket. I've packed 2 feeds so far, I need to make another one up. Wheelbarrow, fork, shovel, broom for mucking out, spare bale of shavings. I have ordered some there, but I always take a spare just in case there's not enough, and then a bale of hay to take as well, with a spare hay net, and of course he'll have a big hay net as he travels, which will go here. His side is all ready with some shavings down, so I'm just gonna pack the final bits now. We are definitely getting there in terms of packing, but 2 very, very important things that I always take with me to shows. His Equilibrium Heat Sense massage pad. I use this before riding. It warms and relaxes his back by massaging it and heating it. So today when I get to Addington, I'm going to be riding him in their one of their arenas that they have set aside for horses that need to stretch their legs. I'll put this on him before tacking him up, and then sometimes I'll even use it again afterwards just to help relax those muscles after a tough session. And then again when I compete him tomorrow, the Saturday, I can't believe it's tomorrow, I'll also put this on before and after as well. Another thing that I always swear by that I use with Vossi is the Arc Equine. It's a microcurrent product, and it really helps to rebuild the horse's natural cells. I'm not a vet, so I'm not going to speak too much about it, but I absolutely swear by it. It's really good for healing horses' tissues and ligaments after riding them. So I always like to use this after a ridden session, and I'll be taking that with me as well. So I'm going to go pack them in the car now. we are definitely getting there in terms of packing up the car. I've got my saddle packed, his night rugs packed, he's got liners, so there's 100 gram and then another separate 100 grams, so I can build that as either 100 gram during the day because it's going to be about 19 degrees, and then a 200 gram at night when the temperature really drops below 10. Sorry, I said 100 gram for 19 degrees. He won't be wearing anything when it's 19 degrees, but I've got the option of 100 or 200 there. Equilibrium massage pad packed, arc equine packed, saddle rack packed, most importantly, so that the tack has somewhere to sit. Bridle, competition jacket that I washed last night, my overnight stuff, importantly, my pajamas, show stuff for tomorrow, breeches, show shirt, jacket in case it's cold, his competition ears, which I just washed, his warm-up saddle pad and his competition saddle pad. So there's 2 white pads in there. His VIP pad, which I swear by, I love the VIP pad. And then in the boot, I've got other bits as well, like his boots, over each boots, brushing boots, that kind of thing. And I'm just going to go through my list of what I still need to pack, because I know I haven't remembered everything just yet, but the majority of it is in there. Oh, another thing, his girths. You can see it's down there. Got 2 girths packed, one over there for the warm-up, and then another one somewhere in here. I saw it this morning. It's somewhere. Oh, and in the front I've also got my competition boots, and I went to Sainsbury's this morning and got Vossy a bunch of bananas because, let's be real, Vossy loves his bananas. Anyway, I just realised, for those of you who are new here, I didn't really give much of a story into 1, what I'm competing in, and 2, how I even got to Addington. So pretty much straight away, as soon as I got my British Dressage membership, I went out, competed at prelim level. Within the qualifying winter period, I got 6 scores over 63%, which qualified me for 2 area festivals. Didn't know this at the time. Now I do obviously. So the first one I competed at Parwood, and Charlotte forgot where she was going and incurred 2 penalties. The first penalty was obviously going wrong, and the second penalty was me talking because I was panicking about going wrong. So of course I was so distraught. I was really upset. That being said, I still managed to come 12th out of a meaty class of around 27 riders, so I'm still happy with that. Of course I was so gutted, so I went onto the British Dressage website, checked out my results, and saw that there was a second little qualification icon. I was like, oh my goodness, does this mean I'm qualified for 2 area festivals? I've buggered the first one. Let's see if I can get myself out to the second one. So, of course, first thing I did was find out when the next area festival closest to me was available, and it was actually the weekend after I competed at Parwood, and I was panicking because I was like, oh my god, this is a few days away. So the first thing I did was contact the show secretary and say, is there any space available? Because entries had closed at this point. So I was panicking. I was like, oh no, I'm not going to be able to do it. And this was actually at Forest Edge, which is about 3.5, 4 hours away. It took me 4 hours to get there. The dedication, I know. And thankfully, the lady said, unfortunately, all spaces are full, but if someone withdraws, we will give you a slot. So thankfully, a few days before, I found out someone withdrew and I could take the space. So straight away, we got straight away to Forest Edge. We'd done it already before. Parwood was my first ever stay away show. We'd done it all before, so I knew what I needed to do. Went by myself to Forest Edge, and we ended up coming second, which gave us a qualifying score because the class was over 36 people. So first and second place qualified for the finals. So that's how it happened. I'm competing in the bronze prelim section. So best believe I've been doing a lot of prelim 19 practice. So yeah, that's the story behind how we got to Addington. Insane, didn't think it was ever achievable, but I've been training hard. I've been training with my usual trainer once a week, and then on top of that I've also been having lessons with a local list 1 British dressage judge to really, nitpick and be a judge. Judge me, tell me what I need to do better and get better marks. So yeah, that's the story. I'm now going to continue packing up so we can head off. Best believe the Tipp-Ex has come out because I've had some steps stolen before at a show, and I am not going to have them stolen at Addington. And because I'm going by myself, when I get on, I'm not going to be able to put them away. So best believe I've put my name on them. So no one is going to be pinching these. Vossy's been out in his paddock as normal, this morning. He's been out since 7 o'clock. It's now almost 12 o'clock. I can't believe where time's gone. I literally need to leave soon. Just doing the final bits of packing. Now I need to bring him in, shampoo his tail and legs, clip and trim around his legs so that they're nice and clean. Also, for those of you who haven't seen, this is my potty and downpipe arena, which is where I've been training in when I haven't been at my trainer's yard, and oh my gosh, it has been a lifesaver. You see the markers? They're upside down flower pots. This entire thing cost me £700 and it was worth every single penny. The reason I'm showing it off so much is because I spent 4 hours strimming it and mowing it the other day so that it looks pretty. Been a bloody lifesaver this, I tell you. So I'm just going to make, of course, his final feed. He has 2 scoops of his Bailey's Performance Balancer, very kindly sponsored by Bailey's Horse Feeds. Bossie's been on their feeds now for just over a year, and oh my god, they've made such a difference to him, like genuinely. Full of vitamins and minerals, and then he also has a half scoop of these meadow cobs, which are to soak, and they essentially are perfect for a horse like Vossie because he has a lot of water in his feed, and that helps keep him hydrated. Again, the meadow cobs are filled with so many different herbs, and they are fantastic for horses like Vossie. So he has half a scoop of them. So you want to soak him in cold water for 30 minutes and then warm water between 20 and 30 minutes. I always leave it for around 20 minutes because I always soak it with warm water. And then I go in with my, show you, just getting it now. And then I go in with his Equinutritive No More Nerves. For those of you who have never seen them, this is what it looks like. 100% herbs. Smells amazing. I mean, you can drink this in a cup of tea if you fancy. And then the bottle's a bit mashed at the minute. This is the Alpha Gold supplement that he also has in his feeds too by Equinutritive. A very important job that I'm doing before setting off is making sure my tyre pressures are equal. And I'm going to have maximum load on board, so I want to make sure my tyres are filled with enough air to support that. So that is the tyre pressures on both the trailer and the car all done, which means I can now bring Vossie in and give him a bit of a trim around his legs and give his legs and tail a nice clean. Here he is, just brought him in from the field. Hello, sausage. If you haven't seen my TikTok account this week, I did a TikTok about what I've done to compensate for Vossie's missing mane due to his rug rubbing it out. Quite a funny one, and it entails his best friend Ozzy lending him some tail. Hey Voss, to create some plaits. Hey Vossie. Good boy. So Vossie's in from the field. I'm going to start with the big clippers just to trim down his bridle patch. I don't know if you can see it from there. No, you can't. But anyway, he's currently got a spiky Mohican, so I'm going to use the big clippers just to trim that down so it's nice and flat and looks smarter. What's wrong with you? Oh, that is my least favourite type of spook. You know when they like go. He just spooked at me doing that. He does it all the time. I hate it. It like makes my heart skip a beat. Anyway, that's done. I'm now going to use the smaller clippers just to trim around his legs because his legs are quite hairy. So, finished clipping around his legs. I've gone round with the hose to make his legs and tail wet. I'm using the Finola No Yellow shampoo that I use on his tail and legs just to make them whiter. You've got to be so careful with this stuff because it's so pigmented. If you leave it on for too long, it will stain your horse purple. We do not want a purple horse down the centre line tomorrow. So I have cleaned Vossy's legs and tail. As you can see, I've actually used a sock to protect the tail from when he poos so it doesn't get all dirty. I've just got a bucket of warm water and I've put some hot oil in there because I'm now going to give him a hot cloth and just get out any dirt and make his coat as shiny as it possibly can be for a grey. Well, fast forward, Vossy is loaded, he's all cleaned. I scrubbed his feet, his hooves with a brush just to get the mud off because obviously he goes out in the field and there was like excess mud. And he has cream hooves so everything shows. So I've scrubbed them all. He's loaded on the back, which means we are ready to go. It's currently 1:15. I suspect we'll be there for about 2:15, 2:30. I think my arena time for me to be able to just exercise Vossy today is at 3:30. So when I get there, I need to go to the show secretary's office, show his passport. I need to find out what stable he's in. Then I need to tack him up and then we can get exercising and then I can set his stable up, pop him in his stable, and then I can get watching the silver novice freestyle, which I'm so excited to watch. But yeah, excited, let's go. We are here, guys, we're here. Well, we have just arrived. It took just over an hour to get here. I am just literally unloading my stuff because I went to the stable manager's area, found out where Vossy's stable, given my passport in, and my my warming time to ride Vossy today is 3:30, and it's just 2:50. So I'm going to go lay his bed first in his stable, and then come back, tack him up, and then we can get on. Hey, darling. So this is Vossy's stable. We are in the furthest block, the furthest away. So there are some shavings already down, but as you can see, oh, there's a horse that's a bit distressed. It's directly on the gravel. So I'm so glad I bought a bale of shavings with me. Whew, absolutely nailed the timing. Lady's bed, done his water. It's now 3:15. So by the time I tacked up, it's going to be 3:30, which is my time slot time. So yeah, now I'm going to go tack him up. Well, Vossy's all tacked up. We're joined here with the lovely Vicky and her boyfriend Ches, and I'm about to get on and take him round to the warm-up to stretch his legs. We are here. I think we've come to the wrong entrance though. Ah, wrong entrance. How amazing is the view here? The weather was amazing, guys. We were so blessed with the weather being so warm and sunny and dry and not windy. So took Voss into the warm-up for his leg stretch and he was an angel. He was so chilled, so relaxed. He wasn't spooky, he wasn't bothered by the other horses, he was just on it. He was just so responsive and he just made me so happy. He felt super. In classic Charlotte style, I forgot my numbers. So poor Vicky had to run back to my car, grab my numbers, and here she is just popping them on Vossy for me around his bridle so I can warm him in. And for anyone else who didn't know this, you are not allowed to take your horse out of the stable at a competition with British dressage unless they have their numbers on. So don't make the same mistake as I did, guys. Guys, what have I been doing today? I have not been vlogging for YouTube, that is for sure. So it's been a whirlwind of a day. So Voss has been, touch wood, an absolute angel today. An absolute angel. Also had my lovely friend Vicky, who came to capture some special moments today. She's also coming tomorrow to capture my round. And obviously today I was doing a reel of my day before tomorrow. So my footage was mainly consisting of reel footage. So yeah, that's why I've sort of gone straight from me warming up in the warm-up ring to lying in bed at the Premier Inn, which is quite hilarious because in the car park it's just full of horse boxes. Great minds think alike. I mean, these horse boxes are bloody nice. I'd be sleeping in that horse box if that was mine. They're all just amazing. Anyway, so today went great. Settled Vossy in, rode him in the warm-up to give him a leg stretch. He felt great. Gave him his hay, gave him his dinner, went out for a Pizza Express, and I've literally just got back at 10 o'clock. I know. And had a shower and just got into bed. So I'm going to run through my test a couple of times in my head, and also because I've got a picture of what my arena's like tomorrow, I'm going to like close my eyes and like envision myself like riding the test in the arena. And my arena walk is from 6:30 till 7:30 tomorrow morning. So one of my friends that's competing in the same class as me very kindly gave me the heads up and said that apparently, because our class is the biggest class, there's 47 competitors in it, she basically said, just to let you know, Charlotte, apparently in previous arena walks they've been holding people up from going in because it's just been so busy in the arena. So that means essentially you're getting minimum time to be able to walk your horse around the arena. And of course you want maximum exposure, especially with a horse like Vossy that's quite spooky. So I was originally going to get to the arena for 7 till 7:30. But now that I know that there's potential risk of being held up and being asked to wait, I think I'm going to try and go in as one of the first people in at 6:30. So hopefully then I won't be held and I can get a full 30 minutes of just walking him around and around the arena to get him as much exposure as possible. So that's the plan. I need to get a really good night's sleep because I have been non-stop today. It's been a big day, and I want to feel as energetic and refreshed as possible tomorrow. So on that note, guys, I'm gonna head to sleep and I'll catch you bright and early tomorrow. Bye. Good morning, guys. It is currently 6:15. I am ready to head to the stables bright and early this morning. I went to sleep at about 11:30 last night, and I was up really early at about 3 o'clock, wide awake, very anxious. Shoulders were aching, and I was just thinking to myself, oh my God, get back to sleep now. So yeah, set my alarm for 5:20, had a shower, got ready. It's now 2:45, and I'm going to head downstairs and make my way back to Addington now. I'm going to soak Vossy's hay nets, going to soak his feed, tack him up, and then get on for 6:30 for our arena walk. I don't even know if it's daylight yet. That's the current situation outside. I don't know if you can see it. It's still quite dark. Hopefully it will lighten up in the next sort of 45 minutes. Otherwise, Vossy and I are going to have a dark arena walk this morning, which is not helpful or ideal because we need it to be bright and sunny so he can see it, as it will be when I'm competing later on at 2:45. But for now, guys, I'm going to head off to the stables and I'll catch up with you soon. Well, just got to Addington. The ponies are feeling relaxed. Most importantly, Mr. Vossy's looking and feeling very relaxed. I can tell by his eyes. Hey, you're a good boy. So I've just popped a hay net on to soak. His morning feed's just soaking down there. And I'm going to take him around to the trailer in a minute and then tack him up for our arena walk this morning. So because Vossy's stable is literally the furthest stable possible, it's in the farthest away block, furthest away block in the furthest away stable. So what I'm doing is I'm just walking him around to the trailer. I'm going to tie him to the trailer and tack him up there because otherwise it's just a backwards and forwards job 1,000 times to get everything I need to tack him up, basically. Hey, Mr. B. Such a good boy. Rise and shine. Mr. Vossy is on a mission. All tacked up and just heading round to our arena walk now. We are literally the first ones there. Literally. We are in the arena walk. Vossy's very relaxed. He's actually marching, which is nice. Hello guys, I look rather funny. That's because I am literally slouched in the car. So it is currently 10:30. At the moment, the leading score for my class is 72%, shortly followed by 69. I have just purchased a pair of black patents. I'll include an image here. Brand new, custom made, Joshua Jones, De Niro dressage boots. Oh my God, I wanted a pair of these for so long. And just so happens my size is really annoying. So I had to get them custom made, which, you know, is what it is, but they're beautiful and I've wanted some for so long. I mean, by so long, I mean like pretty much since I started dressage a year ago. So I've been and ordered them. I've taken Vossy for a little hand graze, stretched his legs. Obviously we had our arena walk this morning. He was such a good boy, but obviously, you know, he had other horses there and it could be a totally different ball game when he goes in by himself. I'm just waiting for the lady who's plaiting Vossy to pop me a message because I'm paying someone to plait him, just because his mane is in a bit of a state and I just feel like the way it's the state it's in, I need someone professional to be able to help me make it look good. So I've got the plaits that I made, the additional plaits for the gap where Vossy's rug rubbed it out. We'll see if they sew in. If they don't and they look rubbish, we'll leave them out. But yeah, next port of call is Vossy's gonna get plaited, and then I'm gonna continue watching my class, and also my trainer is on today. I can't remember what class she's doing. She's in the indoor. And I'm going to be watching and filming for her, so I'll go and watch that, and then after I've watched her round, I'll watch a actually no, because then once her round's done, there's a 2-hour lunch break for my class, so then there'll be nothing for me to watch. So I'll watch her class probably. Then at 1 o'clock I'm going to start, mum and dad should arrive, and then I'm going to start giving Vossy a clean around his hooves, because the arenas are slightly tinted in colour and they've stained his feet, so I want to clean them up, wipe off any poo stains, give him a last minute groom clean, and then I think I'm going to start tacking up at 2, maybe 5 to 2, head round to the arena, warm him in, and then go in and smash that prelim 19 class. Yes, we are, guys. Oh, it's been a bit of a while since I got the old camera out. It's been a busy one. Anyway, Vossy's come out the stable, mum and dad have arrived. Hi mum and dad. I've just cleaned off his feet. They're a bit pooey and a bit stained from the black warm-up arena that I rode him in yesterday. So now he's got nice white legs. We're gonna go take him round to the trailer and I'm gonna go and tack him up shortly. Well, we are tacked up. I am on outside the warm-up arena. Classic Charlotte on 25% battery. Let's hope we film the test and it doesn't run out and die on me. Yeah. I'm feeling very nervous. Remember, stick those titties out. Shoulders back. What you got? Shoulders back. Elbows. Yeah, elbows back.
Don't all the time, I'm letting go. I wanna find someone to love. I feel alive, I think you know. We're getting down, we're getting low. We're getting down, we're getting low. We're getting down, we're getting low. Doing all the time, I'm letting go. I wanna find someone to love. I feel alive, I think you know. We're getting down, we're getting low.
Next to go into Petplan Arena 1 for the Petplan Prelim Bronze, it is Charlotte Gomez. Charlotte Gomez is here with McCartney, an 11-year-old warbler. And known as Vossy at home as a rising 11-year-old KPN show jumping bred horse. Charlotte found her passion for dressage with young Vossy a year ago, and the pair have loved every minute of their newfound dressage journey. Charlotte Gomez and McCartney Zen next to go in Arena 1.
Well done, Charlotte. Well done. Oh.
I'm glad I got through it. There were moments where my brain went a bit dead and I was like, oh no, don't. Am I doing my training circle on the right rein? Like...
So Bonnie straight play on the Culbridge just before the break here in Arena 2, and they scored a 59.7. Next to go after the break, we welcome Sadie Capkin. Sadie is number 3.
Hey, look at the wonderful team we got here. We got Vicky, Chairs, and look who surprised me. Did not expect this little cheeky one to arrive. It's Bits Better Than Equestrian. And then if I flip the camera around, it's Dad giving me sympathy cheesy chips because I came third from last. Yeah, I'm talking really badly to myself and I shouldn't, because I'm so proud of Vossy. Such a good boy this weekend. Is it the weekend? Yeah. Thanks for the cheesy chips, Dad. Have they got ketchup on them?
There's no ketchup.
There is ketchup, Dad. I saw that face on camera. Cheesy chips with no ketchup. What the hell? Well, hello guys. Sorry I missed you. Had a bit of a slight emergency. I have no phone charger in my car. My phone battery died. And of course, I don't know how to get home from Addington. And my mum and dad, I saw them leaving the venue as I was trying to pick up Vossy's passport. So I'm literally screaming to stop because my phone didn't have enough battery to call them. No, that was it. I tried calling them and they kept declining my call because they were waiting for the Grand National results. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I'm going to be totally honest with you. I went down the centre line, I gave Vossy the biggest pat, but I knew it wasn't the best I'd ridden. But that being said, I honestly walked away from that show loving Vossy more than I have ever loved Vossy in my life. His behaviour was impeccable. The entire show, he did not put a foot wrong. He was a superstar. Honestly, I could not be more happier with him. I watched the test back just now, and I'm not going to lie, guys. I think I was marked a little bit harshly. I know it's like a championship show. I totally appreciate that. One of the judges scored me a 6 for my centre line, and I could not have ridden that straighter, genuinely. And we usually always score like a 7.5 or an 8 for our centre line. That's like usually what brings us the marks in. We did get a 7.5, and I think a 7 from one and two of the other judges. One judge gave us a 6, and I was like, what? Again, it just makes me think, dressage is a bit like showing. It's subjective. There's been times where I have literally gone full on wrong in a prelim, and I actually think at my first ever show I ever did a prelim, I still scored 67%. So to score 64 was such a kick in the teeth. Overall, we came 37th out of 46, I think, 46, 47. So yeah, do you know what? It is what it is. I didn't go wrong. Vossy didn't put a foot wrong. I just need to be a better rider in myself. I know I'm not great at dealing with pressure. Oh my goodness, the lead up. I was sat in my car putting some tunes on, trying to like pretend that I was like in a workout class at the gym, trying to pump myself up because I was on zero energy. I don't know about you guys, but when it's competition time, I can't eat before, I can hardly sleep the night before. So my energy levels were 0. So that was not ideal. I could feel myself by 3 o'clock. The sun was out. It was 19 degrees. The first day where this year I felt like it's been really warm, and riding in it, not quite acclimatized to it. I felt Vossy was a little bit tired in the warm up today. He was power walking, marching in our warm up and our arena walk in the morning, and then it sort of got to the afternoon. He'd been in his stable for a while, it was warm, it was late on in the day, and I think he was just a bit tired, all the traveling. So I definitely felt it, and he was heavier in my hand. I did have a little debrief with my trainer, and she said it just comes with practice. It's just more leg to hand, and I know I really struggle with that, the leg to hand riding. I really do struggle with that. But yeah, it's all experience. It's my first ever winter championship, and I'm not gonna lie, it does kind of freak me out, like how long the process was to get to that level. And you know, I know I've qualified for the novice freestyle, but I'm thinking to myself, what's the point of even going to the novice freestyle if I can't even get like top 20 in a prelim? Maybe we need to stick at prelim. Maybe we need to stop running ahead of things and be realistic. Anyway, I'm blabbering. All in all, super happy with Vossy. Now we're home, I feel even more love towards the boy. Like, honestly, first thing I did when I came home was give him a groom off and pop him straight back out in the field, because he just deserves it. And yeah, I love him more than anything. Like, he is my absolute world. And despite the results, I've come back from the show loving my horse even more and feeling so proud of him. So it does just go to show, even though in the moment when you're a bit disappointed with your score and it might not be what you want, just remember those feelings of how proud you are of your horse and how much you love your horse, because that for me is what keeps me going. Otherwise I would just quit, but you can't quit, you got to keep going. So yeah, I'm now gonna just unpack everything, because there's a lot to unpack, and then I'm going to bring Vossy in a bit later. But I'm going to take this opportunity before I leave it there to say a huge thank you to the sponsor of today's video, Equinutritive, and to Vicky and her partner for coming and filming this weekend. They were absolutely amazing. They didn't only film, they came and supported me, they came and helped me, they came and reminded me to keep my boobs out and keep those shoulders back, and they were just absolutely fabulous. Vicky is also new to the world of photography, and she's blimmin' brilliant at her job. She does video footage as well, so all the reels you see from Addington are all from her and from Forest Edge. She's based up north, so for anyone interested, I'll put a link here. You can check her out on the socials, pop her a message if you're interested. And also I want to say a huge thank you to British Dressage and Petplan for putting these amazing shows together. On reflection of how much my entry fee was, which I think was like 160 quid, I 100% agree that that pricing is amazing for what you get. You get security on site, you get the stabling, you get the lighting, you get the water, you get all of the stewards that are helping out to be there, you got all the judges that you're paying to be there, all the harrowing that goes on, all the poo picking that goes on. Just, it blows my mind how much actually goes into the show. I can't remember off the top of my head anything else, but every second I was there, I was clocking it in my head. Stable managers, you know, the people working in the cafe to provide us food and drinks. Like, there is so much that our money goes towards to keep the sport going. So 100% it was worth it, even though I didn't come back with any prize money. I had a really good time in general, despite having real big panic, nerves and anxiety. Loved watching the top riders as well, and the horses, and it was just a great experience. And yeah, overall I'm absolutely chuffed. Just want to also say a huge thank you to Beth Sen, who also came to watch and help, and also my mum and dad, who came to support as well, and also some of you lovely followers that came along as well and supported me, that I got to meet. I absolutely loved meeting some of you. It was a pleasure. And yeah, I've started to make some more friends in the dressage world, which is amazing. So all in all, it was a great experience. I feel happy that I went, despite not achieving what I would love to have achieved. But I've come back with a big grin on my face, and genuinely, I am so happy. I've gone from leaving the arena feeling really disappointed to coming back home, reflecting and thinking, I'm bloody proud of myself. So Just goes to show how your emotions can switch so quickly, but or at least mine anyway. So yeah, thank you so much guys for watching this video. Thank you for everyone's ongoing support, guys. For those of you who have been there since day one, for those of you who are new to my journey, thank you for watching. Take care, and I will see you next time. Bye.